All right, what is up? We're back. UFC 321 in Abu Dhabi. Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane. Um, I've watched UFC for a little bit over a year now, a year and a bit. I've never seen Aspinall fight yet, but I'm excited to watch him for as long as it lasts. I'm excited. It's gonna be entertaining actually. I'm excited to see how Gane does against him because Gane is a smart fighter in a way where he keeps his distance and he strikes well. But we'll get to that later. Um, this card, if you guys want to predict a full card, this is a good card that you can predict, I think. And it's a good card to watch if you haven't watched UFC before, because I think it's going to be action packed, and I think it's honestly going to be a good card. Might be one of the top cards of the year. I'm not even going to lie. There might be a lot of decisions, but I think there's going to be a lot of like full out wars. So, anyway, let's start with the first fight of the night. Jacqueline Amorim versus Mizuki. Okay, so Amorim is an elite grappler from Brazil. She is like one of the better submission and BJJ grapplers in women's MMA. She is nasty on the ground. You do not want to get there. She has a lot of potential, but has yet to beat like a decent opponent. But she is still very green. She's very good, I'd say. Mizuki seems like a good grappling prospect as well. Hasn't been crazy inactive. Or sorry, I wrote that in my notes wrong. She has been crazy inactive. She's got good base of boxing. Um, she looked pretty good on the regional scene in Japan. I think the problem with her is gonna be the ground. Like, although she is a good ground, like she is decent on the ground. If she's not on the feet in this fight, I don't think she leaves the first round. To be honest, Amram is just so good. I think she's gonna be able to take her down and submit her right away. I think I'm gonna go round one submission. To be honest. Amarim is just that good, to be honest. So, if you want a good, easy one, this is a lock, okay? This is a lock. Not the submission part, but this is a lock. Jacqueline, lock. All right, moving on to Azat Maksum versus Mitch Raposo. This is a fight where whoever loses is going to be out of the UFC, I think. um, Neither of these guys look too great. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I think they're just like, for some reason, it feels like they just want Raposo to be in the UFC, but he just does not look good. Same with Maxim. They just haven't looked great. Maxim is he's talented wrestler, okay? One of the best grapplers at 125. Um, he's talented when he's in the flow, but he struggles with changing momentum in his direction. So if one bad thing goes wrong in this fight, I think it might be over for Maxim. He needs to have this fight on the ground. If he does not have this fight on the ground, he will be in deep trouble. Um, Raposo is just not good at all. Like, I haven't seen much from him. He's a pressure fighter with boxing approach, but he doesn't throw enough and he's way too hesitant in his strikes. He sits there and he thinks about striking, but then he just doesn't strike. Um, I think Maxim will get this win. He will probably take it to a decision, but I see him controlling him for a majority of this fight and finding a 30-27 decision win, 29-28 more than likely. But yeah, I got Maxim. Another favorite on the fights. I would not say this was a lock though, but I would say Maxim I would give the upper hand to for sure. Next, this is a banger. I'm excited. Chris Barnett versus Hamdi Abdelwahab. Chris Barnett is like the most entertaining fighter in the UFC, I'd say. He is so fat, but he's actually so athletic at the exact same time. You see him doing these spinning kicks and wheel kicks and random stuff, but he's just not like he's getting old. He has slick taekwondo. But he's a dog, to be honest. He is a dog. When he gets hit, he's not backing down, okay? He's not bad at all, but he's just not. I don't think the UFC is his main focus, but he's entertaining to watch, and I like him for that. He he does have a chance in this fight because Abdelwahab here is a Greek or a Greco-Roman wrestler who does not take down. And you'd ask, like, why would you not take down an MMA, UFC? Like, I don't get it. Because he's an idiot. To be honest, he's an idiot. Um, he's another low output heavyweight. He has some power in him. We saw him fight Mo Usman. That fight was weird. Usman beat him. Usman sucks. Usman's horrible. Abdul Wahab got hit bad, and he just gave up. He's got power. Like, if he hits Barnett great one time, it's probably over. But I don't know. Like, this is such a weird fight. I could see it going to decision even. But I'm gonna pick Abdi by round 2 knockout. I just don't think Barnett is meant for the UFC anymore. I love watching him, but I think he should probably be done. He's getting old. And I think in Abu Dhabi, Abdul Wahab will have the crowd cheering more on his side than Barnett. So I'll go with the Hamdi. Next, this is a battle. This is a war. This is one that you should really be tuning into. We got Nathaniel Wood versus Jose Delgado. Now, Delgado is a slick, dangerous Muay Thai striker. He's a great prospect coming up. Powerful. Does a great job at mixing punches with knees. And he's very, like I said, he's very powerful. Like, he's got a lot of power behind his punches. Nathaniel Wood, on the other hand, he is a vet, and he is probably one of the most technically sound featherweights on the roster. He is just great everywhere. He just doesn't have the highlights to take him into the big matchups, really. But he looks good. He is at this fight in a pretty big height disadvantage. It's going to be a war. They're going to be throwing down. Won't be much on the ground at all, I don't think. Delgado might take him to the ground and hold him, control him on the fence a little bit, get in the clinch. But I could see this fight just being a war on the feet. And something makes me want to take Wood as a good underdog, but I think that Delgado is going to get this one done. I think it's going to go to decision. If not, I've got a late knockout. I'd say round 3. But yeah, I've got Delgado. I wouldn't suggest betting on this fight. If you do, I don't know. I would not. It's just there's no lock on this fight really. Like these other 3, these 3 guys are more than likely gonna win. Right? They're more than likely gonna win these 3. This was a tough one. I'm gonna go Delgado, but you could lean Wood. I wouldn't even question it. Next, we got Volter Walker versus Louis Sutherland. See, this is a good fight. I'm excited for Walker. I've been waiting to watch him for a while now. Like I saw him heel hook Kennedy Najescu last fight, and he's just entertaining. And when I heard his fight against whoever he was fighting, I don't remember, was canceled, I was very disappointed. Mo Usman, that's who it was. I was disappointed, but now we get to see Sutherland, who got pulled out, or Tafa pulled out on him, so he couldn't fight. But yeah, Sutherland is he's an average heavyweight. He's juiced. He's massive. Okay, he's got good explosivity and Muay Thai for a big boy. Okay, he does look good in that sense. But Volter Walker, what do I say about Volter Walker except for he's heel hook? Like, he's got power behind his shots, too. We saw him rock Kennedy before he put him in that heel hook last fight. I would not be surprised if he knocked him out. But I see him getting that heel, and I think he's getting his 4th heel hook in a row. I'm not going to lie to you. This is a lock in my mind. Volter Walker, I'd say that's a lock. He just looks so good right now. It's hard to go against him. So I got Volter Walker. Star this fight on your calendar. This is the fight of the night. This is the fight of the night. There's not even a question. Like, I'm not even gonna question myself when I say that. This is gonna be a fucking war. Mateusz Rebecki versus Ludwig Klein. Mateusz Rebecki fought, I think, 2 months ago. 2 months ago. And he is an absolute brawler. He's always in slugfests where they're just going down. He's got a great chin on him. He just walks forward, throws bombs, and eats strikes to the face. And I don't know how he does it, but he's looked pretty good while he's done it. He's 20-3, and man, he looks powerful, and he looks like he could do it. But Klein is a good fighter. Okay, he's very well rounded and elite. He kind of struggles being consistent at times, but one fight he might look like the best fighter you've ever seen, and one time he might look average. He just fought Gamrot. I don't know. He looked okay. Didn't look great, but I think he's gonna be back, and I think this is gonna be a war. His grappling is a flaw of his, but again, I don't see this fight hitting the ground. This fight, Rebecki, man, he's got good value for the underdog spot, but I just think it's too soon for Rebecki. I think that 2 months ago, you just fought and you're coming back so quickly. I think Klein will get this one done. I could see. I can't see him getting knocked out, can I? I want to say decision. I can't see him getting knocked out. He's got a granite chin. He's tough, man. I don't see it. I got Klein by decision. That's all favorites right now, but we'll get to the underdogs. Don't worry. All right. What the hell did I just say? Ikram Aliskerov versus the Iron Turtle, Jung Young Park. Okay, Aliskerov is very well rounded and dangerous pretty much everywhere. He has very heavy hands, great accuracy, solid submission ability. He just looks like a good prospect right now. He's lost to Whitaker and Chimaev. That's his 2 losses. That is 2 insane losses. His weakness is speed, I'd say. And I think maybe later rounds, him getting dragged into later rounds could affect him, but we'll see. Park is a very dominant wrestler who wears guys out. That could be Aliskerov's problem here. Sorry for my hiccups. Park will take you somewhere where you don't want to be in deep waters. If Aliskerov does it quick, I like him. If it's under 1.5, I like Aliskerov. Like, if the fight goes over 2 rounds, though, I like the Iron Turtle, to be honest. Oh my god. He's got a suffocating pressure style. He's a tough guy. He's good on the ground, but I just think Aliskerov will find the shot. Iron Turtle is known to get hit quite a bit, okay? And I think if he does get hit pretty good, he will get knocked out. So I'm going to go Aliskerov by knockout in round 2. But again, if it goes past that, I could see him losing. Alright, and our final prelim fight. We got Nasrat Haqparast versus Quillan Salkilld. Now, ever since Quillan's come to the UFC, he's been one of my favorite fighters, I'll be honest with you. And this is actually a very good close matchup. I don't know who's going to win this fight at all. Haqparast is a brawly boxer who's always in fun, scrappy fights. And he always gets the better end of controversial decisions for some reason. He's very sharp striker with pop in his shots, and he's also got a good chin. Salkilld, on the other hand, he's a talented boxer who seemed to improve his wrestling. He's very well rounded. Pretty much everywhere he goes, very well rounded. His pace, gas tank, could be an issue. We haven't really seen him go crazy amounts of time in the octagon, but could be an issue, but it also might not be. He's got great skills. He's just inexperienced. And I don't know. Nasrat's faced better competition, so makes me want to pick him. I love Salkilld so much, though. One of my favorite, most entertaining fighters to watch, especially after that first knockout in the UFC. That was wild. But yeah, I don't know. Something wants me to pick Nasrat, but I also want to pick Salkilld. I think this fight will go to decision. That's what I think. I'm gonna go Nasrat though. I think he's more skilled. Not even more skilled, just more experienced. Fought better fighters that I think he's gonna be able to do enough to Salkilld to finish, or no, not even finish him, just win the fight. All right, and we're starting on the main card now. This is honestly kind of a banger to start the main card with a couple big heavyweights. We got Alexander Rakic versus Asmat Murzakanov. Rakic is on a 3-fight losing streak. He needs something. He needs something. He's a tactical, lanky striker, but sometimes he's just too basic for light heavyweight contenders, and they just figure out his weaknesses and stuff. He's a great kicker, but I don't know. He hasn't looked great since his injury. I would not be confident picking a guy here. Rakic has a big height advantage. Big. But he also hasn't looked that great. Asmat, on the other hand, is undefeated, and he looks like a good fighter. He's kind of small, who happens to be athletic as fuck, and he throws bombs with insane KO power. Insane. He's a stocky brawler. He's untested, but he's so dangerous that I think he's gonna put Rakic away. Rakic just lost to Ankalaev last fight. Was his loss. Murzakanov hasn't fought that kind of competition yet, of course. But I think Murzakanov, I don't know. I see him going in early and finding a punch, and he's gonna do it. I think. He's gonna do it in the first round. I think he's gonna kick off this main card wild in Abu Dhabi. I got Murzakanov by round 1 knockout. Call me crazy, but I could see it. He's just so strong and he hits so hard that I don't know. I think he can get to Rakic's chin real good. So I'll go Murzakanov. All right, next we got the number 1 contender heavyweight fight between Alexander Volkov and Jailton Almeida. Volkov is huge. Okay, says 6'7" here. 6'7", but he's actually 6'9" according to Tom Aspinall. He pieces you up with his kickboxing. Has low-key underrated grappling. He often struggles with speed and wrestling at the elite level, but he looks good, man. His striking is good, and he's got underrated grappling, and his submission game is not even that bad. But Almeida is that's what Almeida is. He's probably the best pure grappler at heavyweight. Wants to take you down and looks for that submission. He looks pretty below average on the striking base, and I think that could be a problem for him. And I also think Volkov's height could be a problem for him. I think taking down a lanky guy like him, Almeida drops to a knee and tries to take down off a knee. And against Volkov, I just don't know if that'll work. It's another really close fight, but this time I'm going with the underdog. Volkov just got robbed against Gane. You could argue he should be fighting Tom Aspinall this fight. Yeah, I don't know. Volkov, I think he's just very underrated. And I don't think people are looking past him. And I think Almeida, he looks good, but I think that Volkov's gonna show him levels on the feet, and I don't think he's gonna be able to take him down too easily. So I've got underdog value on Volkov. Give me Volkov. All right, now another possible number one contender fight between Umar Nurmegamedov versus Mario Bautista. Nurmegamedov, classic Dagestani control wrestler. He's got slick striking, does really good job blending punches with takedowns, and he just overall looks solid. He did fight good against Merab. Okay, you can you can admit that Umar looked very good against Merab. He didn't beat him, but he did look good against him, and he was promising. Mario is a very high volume striker with a good 15-minute pace, effective. Uh, he's got solid grappling too, and clearly has good fight IQ, but he's been untested so far. We all thought that Patchy Mix was gonna beat Mario. That did not happen. Not even close. I'm gonna go Umar. I think that the grappling is just gonna be too much for Mario. I think this will get dragged to the distance. But yeah, I think Umar will be able to get this one done. I could see a 30-27, or Umar might be coming out for that submission to get the number contender spot and just show Dana that he wants it. So I'll go either decision or early submission. And in this fight, I forgot to pick. I'll go Volkov by Volkov by knockout in the second round. All right, Verna Jandiroba versus Mackenzie Dern. These two fought each other already a long time ago. Jandiroba, good dominant grappler, probably the best BJJ at strawweight. Good grappler, like one of the best submission artists you'll find in strawweight for sure, if not the best. She's good. Mackenzie Dern, another good BJJ artist with good submissions, but struggles to take the fight to the mat. Her takedowns aren't great. She consistently pressures you on the feet, but her defense is horrible. And I think it might be a problem for her. Back in the day when they fought, this was like they were on the feet most of the fight. You're gonna see a completely different fight between the two. It's gonna be all on the ground, and I think Jandiroba will find it. I think she'll find a submission. Jandiroba just looks really good. She looks unreal. Not saying Dern doesn't look good either, but to have Jandiroba at plus money here, I'll take that. Give me Verna Jandiroba to be the UFC strawweight champion via submission in the third round. All right. Wait, just wait. It's favored to go over. I think there's a submission. All right, main event. Tom Aspinall, Ciryl Gane. So Tom Aspinall is most athletic, quickest heavyweight we've ever seen. KO puncher on the feet, mixes in the grappling well, and I don't know what his weaknesses are. I'll be honest, I don't know what his weaknesses are. The only thing I can think of is when he goes forward those punches and he's like sprinting at you, I think you could catch him, but I don't know. I don't know. Aspinall just looks too good to be true. Gane, he's another new breed athletic heavyweight. Good kickboxer, breaks you down throughout the rounds, but he historically struggles with the wrestling. And if Tom Aspinall gets you to the ground, he might find a submission. But I just don't think that's Aspinall's plan. I think he's looking to knock him out. He's gonna be going crazy. His average fight time's 2 minutes. I got Tom. First round. Gave me knockout. And I think he keeps this heavyweight title run going for a long time. Long time. So those are my predictions. My locks and my recap and my dogs, all of that. We got Jacqueline, submission. Azat, decision. Amdi, knockout. Delgado, decision. I got Volter by submission. Ludfoot by decision. Ikram by knockout. Nazrat by decision. Murzakanov by knockout. Volkov by knockout. Umar by decision. Verna by submission. And Tom by KO. The locks of this card I'll give you. Jacqueline, she's a lock. Volter, he's a lock. Umar is like a lock, and Tom is a lock. Okay. Biggest underdog value you find on this card: Volkov and Verna Jandiroba. Do not sleep on them. That's great underdog value. Another good underdog you could take: Rebecki. I just don't know. I think it's too soon. And Nathaniel Wood. Those all good underdog values that I would get out of this fight night. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll be back again for, I don't know, because I don't really want to make videos on these Apex cards because I'm not interested, okay? So I might not be back for a bit, but we'll see. I can't wait to watch this fight night. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, I will see you in the next one, whenever that is. Goodbye.